Oh, hi everybody! I was clicking the wrong button. But hi everybody. Hi thieves. May the 4th be with you. Oh yeah, it's the Star Wars Day. I'm really tired. I just woke up. Hi Sass. Hello. Okay, so today we're here to discuss Act 3 of Harrow the Ninth. Lately, I've just been so focused on school. I forgot about the stream, and I also didn't reread this part. I've been crashing out, but you guys don't like when I say Zoomer words. I've been freaking out about school. Where's the first part of this? How did your exams go? I had final exams in 2 of my classes, and one of them was Roman history, and I think I did okay on that one. I think I did maybe good, I hope. And then the other one was neuroscience, and I think I did bad on that one, and she already graded that one, and I'm too scared to check the grade. I'm too scared to check the grade. Grade reveal live on stream? I don't know. I'm a little scared to check it, so I'm not going to. Yeah. Wait! I think that there's an assignment that I was supposed to do for my one class that I completely forgot about. Well, I'll do that. I'll do that later. Talking about school just reminded me, because I have one class that every first year student has to take. It's like a advising. Like we just get an advisor, and every day we go in. It kind of feels like kindergarten. Every day we go into the class and we talk about how to be a college student. Not every day, like once a week. And then the past like month we haven't had classes because that class has ended, so I forgot that there was one last assignment. I think I don't remember what it's due. Hopefully it's not due yet, and I didn't, because I feel like she said that the assignment was required. That'd be really embarrassing if I failed the advising class. Well, anyways. I found the beginning of Act 3. Grading assignments is part of the college experience, so you actually pass. Yay! Yeah, I feel like she said that assignment was like, because like the way the advising class works is that you just have like, you have to, it's not like a grade, you just pass or you fail, and it depends on like completing like a certain percentage of the assignments, and also there are a few that are like 100% required, and I feel like that one was one of those required. Well, we'll see. Anyways, Act 3. Wait, what's happening here? I'm such a bad streamer. I have this first chapter that an atmosphere of unease had begun to settle upon the Mithraeum. Oh yeah, okay. They all came to dinner. Augustine. I'm so tired. Harrow makes some scrumptious bone marrow soup. Yes, that scene happened. Okay, that's such a good scene, isn't it? Where is that? Let me find that. Does it start with that? Okay. Chapter 24. Oh, she's finally 18 in chapter 24. You guys can stop bullying me. Well, I think it was only Iris that was bullying me about that. That made me sound creepy. She's finally 18. That was a creepy thing to say. Never mind. Well, she's a fictional waifu. Well, maybe it's weird to say she's a waifu. Anyways, what else happens in this chapter? Oh! Well, before the bone marrow soup, we have the scene where Ortis tries to kill her in the bath, right? This scene is, like, crazy. Yeah! Okay, so this scene, so we have the scene where Ortis tries to kill Harrow in the bath. Does anybody have any thoughts on this scene? I feel like this scene is, like, true, like, horror. I'm trying to make my brain operate. Ultra entropy. Hi, it's Nutter. Hi, Nutter. You're back, but you changed your name. Hi. Ultra entropy. Yup. Hi, welcome back. I feel like it's been a long time since I've seen you in my chat. Well, today I'm doing a book club reading, so if you didn't read the book, you're gonna be confused. I need to do some actual streaming again sometime. I've just been so busy with school, but now that my finals are over, I can finally start streaming again, I hope. People tried to cancel me. Oh. I wonder what happened. You don't have to say it in my chat, the reason you were gonna be canceled. I'm afraid it's gonna be something really actually bad, and then I'm gonna read it out loud and it's gonna be a problem. Oh, that's right, that was pretty wild. I don't know how I forgot it. I think I'm the only one in here reading. Yeah, I think Thieves is... Genji and Iris both don't seem to be here. Maybe it's because I'm late. Oops. But they were the only two other ones reading it. And now it's just Thieves. It's just me and Thieves' book club now. Everybody else. Genji's sleeping. That's okay. I don't even know if he caught up because he was supposed to catch up because he didn't even start this book yet. He didn't even start book 2 yet. And I don't know if he got around to it or not. This is why it's hard to make a book club when you have a very small audience like me. Because, like, people are gonna always fall off, I feel like, in a book club like this, where it's just like on a live stream, and then eventually there's only gonna be one person. Yeah. So Ortis tries to kill Harrow in the bath, and the scene is just like pure horror, isn't it? It's just like she's safe nowhere. All of her like wards, her like blood wards that she tries to put up, they all like he's just able to completely destroy them. And then I feel like someone in chat mentioned before, like, Harrow... Did somebody mention this? The idea of Harrow, like, using the bones in her own body to fight? Well, I think I had to be like, haha, and say nothing. But this happens here. She uses the bones in her hands to... Isn't it just so, like, epic? That she, like, uses the bones in her hands to make, like, spikes of bone come out of her flesh to stab him with in the eyes. Isn't that what happens, if I remember correctly? That was so cool. I think that happens. I didn't reread it for the stream. I was crashing out about school. I keep saying crashing out now. I've seen other book clubs for VNs. They all do voice chats and Discord for it. Should I have been doing this in the Discord? The Discord makes me nervous. I feel awkward talking to people with real voices. Oh, my phone's not charging. My phone that I use for face tracking, my charger doesn't work very well anymore. I need to buy a new one because my cat, Arthur, he was chewing on it, and I spray him with water when he does it, but I don't always catch him fast enough. Yeah, it's not charging. It's not charging. If it doesn't charge, then my face is going to die. Anyways. I wish I had the attention span to read again. I didn't think I did. And then I read these books and I really liked them. Maybe you just need to find the book that matches what you like the most. Okay, my charger is not charging at all, which is weird because it used to be that it was like broken, but it would charge. Anyways. Okay, it's charging now. I don't know if it'll stay. Well, hopefully my phone doesn't die so you guys can still see my beautiful face. Maggie, I need the Discord link so I can when you're not streaming. LOL. Do I have? I don't know how. I'm bad at Discord. Let's see. Were you in my Discord before? I don't remember. I used to have a permanent link in my stream descriptions, but I got rid of it because of that time that I was attacked by the bots, and it made me nervous about linking people to my Discord. How do I link people to the Discord? I'm such a boomer. Invite people. Copy. Okay. I'll put a link to the Discord in the stream in the description for the stream. I also put the wrong thumbnail for the stream, so I guess I'll change that while I'm here. Here, there's the correct thumbnail, and then but how come that didn't work? It didn't copy the actual Discord link, it copied hidden. What? Did I not do that right? Invite people. Copy. Copy? How come it says hidden use copy button, but then when I click the button that says copy, how come when I click the button it says copy, it copies the text hidden use copy button, even though I clicked I did what it said for me to do? Guys, what the hell? Is it because I'm streaming? It just says that. Maybe after the stream I'll add it to the description. I don't know. What the hell? I don't know. Understand. You can do it. Saz can do it. I think Saz is one of my moderators, I think. Right? I don't even remember who's a moderator in my Discord. Wait, is Saz a moderator, or did Saz refuse to be? I feel like some people I asked if they wanted to be moderators refused. Done. Oh. Okay. Thanks, Saz. Well, anyways. My Discord isn't that fun because I never talk in it, because I'm not very good at Discord. Well, I just never think of what to say. Like, what do most streamers say in the Discord? Sorry to disturb, that's okay. What do most streamers say in their Discords? Are they like, hey everybody? Do they tell people about their daily lives? Anyways, so Ortis comes to attack Harrow in the bath, and I just think that this scene is like such like good. It's like a good like horror scene. Like it's like scary. I'm such good commentary. Ameko used to be in the Discord every so often, but it's been a while since there's been a voice chat, as far as I know. That's true. She used to, but I don't think that she has as much ever since she went to college. Especially now she lives in an apartment with like a bunch of roommates. Maybe that's why she's not doing it as much. I don't know. Ameko's actually in town right now. She's visiting because my dad and stepmom are on vacation, and so she's watching my cat. So after the stream, I'm going to go hang out with Ameko. Maggie actually believes that using Discord at all will dox and cancel her at the same time. No, I do kind of think that. Well, lately I've been less worried about getting doxed and canceled. I've just become like less of a paranoid person lately. I was talking about this a little bit on a stream. I've just sort of become more confident. I guess a part of it is because I told you guys how I made friends with that person who was also obsessed with Regulus, and now like I have an internet friend, and that like, well, you guys are kind of my internet friends too, but like I feel like like I know that I'm not famous, but I feel like I am. Like I feel like as a streamer I have to be careful if I'm like under my streamer persona. Even though like it's just been like the same few people for like 5 years or something, 4 years. How long have I been streaming? 4 years, I think. And so I guess we pretty much are like just friends talking to each other. I feel like, oh, I'm famous. I have to be careful. I don't know why I think that. But now I have like a friend who I'm not famous to. Am I famous to you guys? And I'm also like in college again. And then I also took the Omegaverse What Role Are You personality test, and it told me I'm a Dom Alpha. And that really boosted my confidence a lot. I just go through life now assuming I'm a Dom Alpha. It was actually really weird that the test gave me that though, because there were questions like which fashion do you like to wear, and I would pick like cute kawaii pastel fashion, and then there would be a question like which of these aesthetics do you like the most? I picked like cottagecore, and it still got Dom Alpha. Impregulous. I've actually been scared to say the word Empregulous in front of my Regulus friend, because I think if you Google Empregulous, what you get is my VTuber account, and I don't really want them to see my VTuber account. I told them I'm a VTuber, but... Well, I guess we're probably at a point of friendship now where it's not as embarrassing. But I feel like embarrassed if they see me being a VTuber. I don't know why. I feel like I say stupid things every single day on here. Bold of you to think we're friends. We're friends. Wait, what if nobody else thinks of me as their friend, and like I'm the one being parasocial now as the streamer? You're famous to the 4 of us watching. Yay. There's one extra person who's just lurking then. So like 3 people are in the chat. Every time I see that, I'm always yelling at them to come out, and nobody ever comes out. And I feel like I understand, because if I was lurking, I wouldn't come out. I would be nervous. Sorry. And it probably just comes across as aggressive, and also they might not actually be there. Somebody just left. Now it says 3 viewers. Never mind. Anyways, what was happening in this book? Okay, so in that chapter... Sorry, I'm like so distracted. Like, I can't keep my brain on this book. I also don't know if I'm going to be streaming that long. I want to only stream for like maybe 2 hours, maybe less, because of the fact that I'm going to see Amiko later, and I don't know what time my mom's coming to get me. Because we're going out someplace, I think. I don't know. I was talking to my mom about Amiko being back, and she was talking about going out someplace and doing something, but I don't really know what's happening. So, I kind of wanted to end the stream early, so I just make sure that I know I have time to get ready and take a shower, because after I stream, I'm always super sweaty. I hope everybody in chat loves, like, is into sweat and doesn't find it gross. But, I get really sweaty. I get really sweaty. Anyways, maybe everybody wants to leave. Okay, maybe everybody's not in the sweat. I just kind of assume that everybody likes sweat. Well, isn't sweat kind of like sexy? Cause like you get all, cause like I don't know. I think that sweat is sexy, so I kind of assume everybody else thinks it is too. No? Okay, you guys can imagine that I'm not really sweaty after I stream. I get sweaty because I get nervous. Okay, maybe I'm not really a Dom Alpha, and I'm still not that confident, even though I was just saying I am. I just get nervous when I'm streaming, and it makes me sweaty. But that's not even a sexy reason to be sweaty. I would have been lurking if more regulars were here. Oh. I see. I want to find a small streamer that I can become friends with and talk in their chat every day. But my YouTube recommends me small VTubers, but I click them and I usually... Well, first of all, sometimes like I get scary vibes from them. Like, or their chat, and I'm like, I don't really know what's happening here. Like, what kind of person this is. Because sometimes it looks scary. And then also a lot of times they're like, I don't even know what's happening in their stream. I don't know, maybe that's how people feel when they click my stream. But when I click like a stream of some small streamer, usually they're like barely talking. And when they do talk, I can't tell what they're saying. And like, and you know, like they're talking like really quietly and their mic doesn't work very well. And I guess that's probably how everybody feels when they click my stream, maybe. But usually when I click like a small streamer's stream, like, they're not somebody that I want to, like, become a member of their community because it looks like there's not, like, a lot going on. My cat just went meow. Sorry. Anyways, chapter 25. Oh, wait, what the hell? Guys, I'm confused. We already saw the scene where she walks in on... When did that happen? When she walks in on Ortis kissing the corpse of Kytherea? Because I went to the next part and she's telling God or John or whatever you want to call him about seeing that. Was that in this chapter, or was that in this act, or was that in the act before? Did we talk about that? I want to talk about that. Oh. Yeah, right here. It's in the first part of this act. Yeah, I just want to talk about that because that scene is funny. Because, Because Ianthe being like, who hasn't done that? Well, first of all, I think it's funny because Harrow goes to tell Ianthe that she saw that. And I think it's funny that Ianthe is like, was he, and then does a hand motion, which I assume was like a jerk off hand motion. And Harrow, it takes Harrow a second to even understand what that is supposed to represent. And then she's like, no, they were just kissing. And then Ianthe's like, oh, who hasn't done that? I just enjoy that interaction. It's funny. Here she made an evil gesture with her hands, which took you a moment to comprehend. That's just funny. I just like this scene. A very natural motion. Yeah, it's universal. Even in this universe where it takes place in a different time or whatever. Okay, so that was the first chapter, but like the chapter I just went to, I almost had scrolled to, flipped to, Harrow was telling John about that. And he's just like, that's unfortunate. He's like, oh, that's unfortunate. Next thing I have is that Augustine plans a formal dinner party, but most. Oh, we got the threesome scene! Yes! Wait, oh, we haven't talked about the soup. Just because I haven't gotten there yet. I guess we talked a little bit about the soup. Is this the soup? Yes, okay, the soup. Is there any thoughts about the soup before I get to the threesome? The soup part is so iconic. Good soup. Yes. Well, it sounds like it tasted like shit, but she used and I feel like somebody, no wait, in book 1, Gideon or Harrow threatens to Gideon, I'm gonna put bone meal in your food and punch, or right, maybe Gideon thinks that she's going to do that to her or something. Anyways, it's almost like foreshadowing. Somebody mentioned Harrow putting bone meal in somebody's food and punching their way through their stomach. And now it happened. Now it happened. This scene is great. It's a great use of bone powers. 5 shadowing. That's 5 shadowing. It's just such a cool idea. And then at the very end of the scene, it's interesting because we see the Saint of Duty, Mortis, seems to have a respect for Harrow almost in this scene. The Saint of Duty lifted his lit cigarette to you in an unmistakable salute. But it's kind of hard to tell what Ortis is thinking because he's always fucking silent most of the time and trying to kill people. And then we have another scene. We just have, there's a short scene of the, like, flashbacks of the Canaan house where Silas, the 8th necromancer, jumps off the building. Not really that, we don't really need to talk about that much unless everybody wants to. I say everybody, there's one person. Wait, why does it say there's 5 viewers now? Did anybody else who read this book show up? Hello? 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 Okay. After that, what happens? Because before the threesome... Wait, did the threesome actually happen in this act, or did you skip to Act 4? I feel like it's so soon. Anyways, well, no, I think it did. I just scrolled through. Scrolled? But we also have, before this, we have to have the scene where she cuts Ianthe's arm off. Yes, here it is. Okay. We have the scene, thoughts on the scene where Harrow cuts Ianthe's arm off and replaces it with a bone arm. I think this scene is, it's erotic. It's a sex scene. Read it through the lens of it being a sex scene, and you'll see that it is. Like, if you, and I'm not, everybody's gonna say, question mark? No. I'm being serious. If you read the scene and you think of it as a sex scene, you will realize that it is. It's just an erotic scene about cutting someone's arm off and replacing it with a bone arm. Anyways, and then after that, Ianthe's like, I'm going to help you kill the Saint of Duty because you gave me this bone arm. And I also like this scene because it's the first time since Harrow has come back, or the first time since this book has started, the first time since Harrow has been a lictor, that her abilities have been recognized and appreciated, and the first time that we see her being the strong necromancer that we know her as. Well, I guess that's also the bones, or the soup scene also to do that, because especially at the soup scene at the end, we even see John sort of like praising it a bit. I think he says something like, there's John and Mercy talking about how like they're amazed, or like how like that was really difficult necromancy or something. I don't remember. Also, oh, the soup scene, she cuts out her own bone. She like I just think that part's crazy. Thinking about the fact that she would have like on her own like cut out her own bone to use in the soup, like cut. That's crazy. I don't know. But anyways, so after the bone arm, I don't know. Thieves, you can just jump in if you have any thoughts. Anybody else could if they had read the book. It says there's 5 people here. I don't know if that's accurate or not. Meow, hi. Arthur's here. Hello, Arthur. He's probably sad because this morning I woke up and didn't pay attention to him because I was like, oh my god, I have a live stream. And yeah, usually when I wake up, I pet my cat for a while. It looks like YouTube ninja'd my last couple of comments with all this talk of bones and sex. Oh no! You can post them in the Discord if you want. Or you can like rewrite them with censoring. Oh, that's why it was all silent while I was trying to talk about this bone scene and how it's a sex scene. You can post them in the Discord if you want, or rewrite them and censor them. Dang. YouTube is so sensitive. You can't even talk about how cutting off a woman's arm is equivalent to a sex scene. I said, I can see how it's a sex scene considering she technically got boned. That's funny. That's a good joke. Saying that almost sounds like it was not a good joke. It's a good pun. Then we have another one of these scenes where they're in the Canaan house. I don't remember if anything important happened in there. And then... oh yeah, Augustine agrees to the party. Should we just talk about the party? Is there anything else important happening? I don't remember if anything else important happened. Should we just skip to the party? I'm excited about the threesome. That was like one of the top tier moments of this book for me. Yeah, we could talk about the party. What did you think of the party? I loved the threesome scene. It was very exciting. I like it because it has yaoi. And it's a threesome. It's not just yaoi though, because Mercy's there too. It's just great. And I also ship Mercy and Augustine a lot. And it's also a moment where you see like the character who is supposed to be God fall to human lusts. Like, well, he is like a kind of a human, but it's just not something you would expect of a god. Well, I guess you would if you're thinking about like the Greek gods or something. Never mind. I guess saying that it's not something you would expect of a god is just like more of like a Christian worldview. Yeah, threesomes are pretty great. Lots of experience with that. Granted, it was all in fiction, but it was still interesting here. Yeah, I liked it. It was one of my favorite parts of this whole book. Well, it was shocking and surprising. And after that, you have Ianthe being like, old people should be shot. And I just think that's funny. Every time I see that, when I read that line the first time, it reminded me of Ameko. It sounds like something Ameko would say. And then Ianthe tries to kiss Harrow, and Harrow's like, my affections lie buried in the locked tomb. So Harry Ianthe, that's the ship name of them. Were you feeling the romantic vibes from them before this happened? I just like the shipping. I love shipping, so I guess everybody else, and by that I mean the one person here who read it, probably wasn't as focused on all that as me. And then she has to go to try to kill Ortis, but what happens again? He's like laying there like injured. He says something cryptic, doesn't he? I don't care much for shipping, but when good romance happens, I don't mind. I love shipping. Yeah, he just says stuff that doesn't make any damn sense. Like, I don't even know how to interpret this. Well, some of it I know what it means now that I finished the book. Some of it I'm like, I still don't really know what the fuck he was on about. I mean, it's like a little ramble here. But then, isn't it interesting? I know you're there. Kill me all you like. Like, who is he talking about? I know you're there. Someone inside of Harrow. I know you're there, kill me all you like. I will know you in the blindness of my eyes, in the deafness of my ears, as a shadow smudged against the wall, annihilated by light. Stop, not here, not now. Let it go, love. I just want the truth after all this time. And then they get interrupted because the threesome trio shows up. And then that's the end of this act. Someone inside of Harrow. I didn't even think of it like that. I was thinking of, like, souls. I'm no longer the... I feel like usually I'm the one making comments like that. No, actually chat does that a lot. Well, then that's the end of the act. So, I finished talking about that in only 45 minutes, and also, I didn't even talk about that the whole time. I don't know. Thieves, do you have anything else to talk about this act, or are we done? Well, I also feel like, my brain's not fully in it today. I don't have as much to say. The next act is pretty short, it looks like. And then the act after that is pretty long. My cat just growled at my other cat. Well, that was Act 3 of Harrow the Ninth. I've been trying to decipher your desk bumping. There's desk bumping? Oh, is that me putting this... Okay, so there was probably some desk bumping while I just put this book down. If there's been repetitive desk bumping, I don't know what that is. Has there been horrible bumping noises this whole time? It might be just like because I'm in a rolly chair and it moves and I have to pull my I hold on to the desk to pull my chair forward. Maybe it's making noises on the microphone. I don't know. I'm sorry about the desk bumping. I didn't even know what was happening. Or actually, you know what it might have been? It might have just been me opening the book and hitting the desk every once in a while I'm scrolling, flipping through the book. I keep saying scrolling through a book. That might have been the book. I don't know. What if I was talking in Morse code and I didn't even know it? Hi, Aris. It kind of went by fast. A lot of what I wrote was just a summary instead of opinions. It was good, though. It's Maggie throwing her victims around. Well, I'm talking, I'm casually just throwing people around. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if we have anything else. Maybe I'll just talk for a little bit. I don't know how long I'm going to talk for because I kind of don't want the stream to go on too long because, like I said, I think I'm doing stuff today. Are you guys excited about Oblivion Remaster? Are you guys excited about that? I kind of want to stream it. My dad said that it's free on Xbox Game Pass, but my dad has like a family account for us, but every time we try to set it up, he's like doesn't know what he's doing and he doesn't know the passwords to his own account, but he's always like, you have to get on the Game Pass, but then we try to set up and he doesn't know the password. But then whenever I'm not with him again, he's like, you gotta get on the game, but I'm like, it's you're the one who doesn't know how to get into it or something. I don't know, it's just confusing. But anyways, maybe we'll get that sorted out soon and then I can play Oblivion Remaster for free. Do you guys hear the bell in the background? That's the college. I live close to the college and it has a bell that goes off every hour. My tummy just grumbled. My friend and I are focused more on the new game by the writers of Danganronpa and Zero Escape. What is it? I didn't hear about this. I have to look this up. Oblivion Remaster does look good. I just kind of want to play Oblivion and I never played it before. Maybe I don't know if people who would like Oblivion are gonna hear that and be like, no. I don't know if they'll be like, play the original if it's your first time, or I don't know if that's how people feel, but I've never played Oblivion, so I kind of want to play it. I mean, I played it for a little bit on the Xbox 360, but the disc was like broken or something and wouldn't let me play very far into the game. Or we can bring back Red Dead. I could play the first Red Dead. More Red Dead. 100-line Last Defense Academy. Wait, did I hear about this? I feel like I heard a little bit about this. Yeah, I've seen this. I thought, for some reason when I saw a picture of this, I thought it was like a Danganronpa fan game. Because the art style is like Danganronpa, but not. And there's like a million Danganronpa fan games. I didn't know it was official. Is it good? My cats are fighting. Takumi Sumino is a totally average teenager living in the Tokyo residential complex, a place where every day is much like the last and nothing bad ever happens. All that changes when freakish monsters attack the town and start wreaking havoc. A strange creature calling himself Sirei appears and offers Takumi the power to protect those he holds dear. All he has to do is stab himself in the chest. Okay, this thing is already... It's already, interesting me. The next thing he knows, Takumi is in Self-Defense Academy, a school in the middle of nowhere surrounded by a wall of otherworldly flames. He and 14 other students have been drafted into the Special Defense Unit, a team tasked with keeping the school safe for the next 100 days. So like a dead people school. How much are they willing to sacrifice to take back their normal lives and save the world from their grotesque school invaders? I wonder if it's good. I feel like Danganronpa has kind of like... It's like fun, but the writing's kind of bad. So I hope that this one is still... I feel like if it's by the writers of Danganronpa, they just need to make it fun. Like, they just need to make it... Like, because that's what you want Danganronpa for, right? Because you're just here for, like, some silly, kind of dumb fun, right? At least that's how I kind of feel about Danganronpa. Like... It doesn't need to be, like, well-written. It just needs to be fun. It's gotten really good reviews. I've heard good things from DR and ZE fans. People say it's like taking Danganronpa characters and throwing them into a crazy Zero Escape story. I don't even know what Zero Escape is. Oh, is this the 9999999? Is that what Zero Escape is? I've heard about the 99 to 99999 before. I didn't know that it was Zero Escape. 9 hours, 9 persons, 9 doors, Extreme Escape, 9 people, 9 doors, 9 people, 999, Zero Escape, Volume 1, Zero Escape 1, Zero Escape, 9 hours, 9 people, 9 doors, Zero Escape, 9 Jikan, 9 no Tobita. The 9. And 999 and Virtue's Last Reward. Oh. The Virtue's Last Reward picture, it almost looks like it's by the people who made Catherine. And isn't Persona by Catherine people too? Like the cover art reminds me of Catherine. Good night, have a nice day all. Good night, Aris. Those two games are so peak. Low-key my favorite sci-fi story. Oh, maybe I should read them then. I want to read more VNs. I was reading a messed up one recently, but I didn't get very far in it. I always read the messed up ones. Well, I was playing Period for a while. I told you guys about Period. That one's not messed up. That one's like cute, but I like I guess when I was more focused on school, I just sort of like fell off of reading it, so I haven't finished it. And then I was playing a more fucked up one recently. But I didn't. I finished 1.5 routes in that one, but the routes are really short in the messed up one. Period sounds interesting, but I'm waiting until they make the sequel, semicolon. I think the company that made Period went out of business. Little Witch? I'm reading... Okay, this is gonna be that Onate... or that Emoto thing again that Saz just posted. Isn't it? Oh, it's Cafe Stella. Oh, I have that game because you bought it for me for my birthday or an anniversary, or like my streaming anniversary. I remember, Saz, you bought that for me before. How dare? What do you mean? Last time you were here, you posted a link on VNDB, and I went to it, or a number for VNDB, and I typed it in, and it was that Emoto game. I'm just saying something that you've done before. Oh, I read that one. It was interesting, but I remember the translator putting Zoomer words in there. I don't like it when they put Zoomer words in there. I don't like references to pop culture. I just want to imagine that nothing takes place in any semblance of the real. I also don't really like. Okay, this is gonna sound weird. It's not like a no-go for me, but I don't really like it when media has like smartphones. I mean, I can enjoy a media if it has a smartphone, but I really prefer it if nobody has a phone and if it takes place before the invention of the smartphone. That's just my preference. If the smartphones are not super relevant to the plot, it's okay. But if I am watching something and I see someone take out a smartphone, I'm like, ugh, gross. It's a smartphone. But it's not like I won't. It's just like something I would prefer them not to be in whatever thing I'm watching or reading or whatever. We don't need smartphones, okay? Make it take place in the middle of nowhere where nobody's got a smartphone. I don't like fantasy with smartphones. Defeats the whole point. That sounds like something you see in like an isekai. I don't like isekai very much. Well, the thing is, isekai just means going to another world, so it could be like any world, but almost everybody just makes the same stupid freaking fantasy world, but with smartphones. Well, it doesn't always have smartphones, but I'm bored. I'm sick of them going to Skyrim every single time. Can't they get isekai'd somewhere else? Like, you could think of anything, but you always just think of the same freaking fantasy worlds. Like, why doesn't anybody ever get isekai'd into an office life? No, that's not. Actually, there probably is isekai of that. There's probably like a gimmick isekai that's like. I think there are. There's like reverse isekai, the office life. I was an orc and then I got isekai'd into working at an office. That's a thing already. Why doesn't everybody get isekai'd into the future? Why is it always like people don't get isekai'd into sci-fi? Yeah, when they make a vast, expansive, creative fantasy world and it's literally just a Tolkien ripoff or just 1500s Europe. Yeah, why don't they ever get isekai'd into like Japanese history? Why is it always European history? I really want to read a VN that takes place in Japanese history, but almost all of them are otome. I'm not really that interested in otome because usually otome doesn't have sex scenes. My cats are hissing at each other. But I want to play a VN where I want to be in the past, in the history of Japan, and I want everybody to be wearing historically accurate clothing and living a historically accurate life, and then I date them. That's what I want. Well, I guess it might be hard. I mean, the time period of Japanese history that I find interesting a lot is the Heian era, but that would be kind of hard because of the fact that like women were so kept separate in that era. Like men and women weren't really like interacting very much. So that might be hard. But then the tale of Genji was written in that era, and he was slamming pussy back and forth. That whole book's just about Genji slamming pussy. I feel like I shouldn't say that. I feel like I shouldn't say that. The first I know, I've heard that, I've seen this title before, I just don't know how to say it. I've read it, but I don't know how to say the title. Utawareru mono takes place in a very pre-technology era. There's sci-fi elements in the sequels, but still, I like the vibe. I've heard about this before, but I don't know. I think, is there an anime of this? Because I think that we watched this in my anime club I was in when I was, like, 14. If there's an anime. Yeah, this is the one where they have the ears. I didn't realize Genji was a player. Clip said Genji. No, I didn't. I wasn't talking about that Genji. I wasn't talking about that Genji. I meant Genji from the Tale of Genji. The character from the novel by Murasaki Shikibu. No. The anime of the first season, I would say, is a pretty solid adaptation. They messed stuff up in season 2, though. Didn't see season 3, but the games are peak fantasy to me. I don't remember anything in the anime, so I can play the game and not be spoiled and not have a different idea. Maybe over the summer I'll play more VNs. Well, I still have to finish. I have to finish Period. I don't know if I'm gonna finish the messed up one. I liked the first arc a lot, but the second arc is kind of suck. And I keep seeing bad reviews of it. It just came out. Should I talk about it? The fucked up game I was playing is Mojika. It just came out. I was interested in it because it just came out, but it's kind of, I liked the first arc a lot. I have a lot of mixed feelings about it. I really like the ending of the first arc. I don't know if anybody knows this game. It came out recently, so a lot of people were talking about it, but it's like really messed up. So probably nobody played it. But the ending of the first arc was like, I was hype. Like, that was like peak for me. It's not good for everyone because it is a really messed up VN. But the ending of the first arc, I was literally like cheering in my seat. I was like, fuck yeah! I was literally like talking to the screen at the end of the first route of the messed up VN that I was playing. But the second route I'm playing, I'm like, this is fucking boring. But like the first route gave me exactly what I played the game for. So yeah, but I'm not recommending the game because it is really messed up. Okay, I'm not recommending it. I'm just saying my thoughts. If anybody is familiar with the game, the first arc I played was the Miyu route. The Miyu route, I thought that was peak. Not the beginning. The beginning of it I did not really enjoy. The beginning of it put me off so bad I almost dropped the game. But the end of that route was peak for me. The anime of... Oh wait, I already read that. It would be neat to revive the book club, but with how long some of them are, it would take more than a year at our pace. Yeah. I also don't have a lot of time anymore when I'm in school. I mean, I'm going to have some more time for the next few months during summer vacation, but when school starts again, I'm going to be having no time again and crashing out again. I'm not good at school at all. It stresses me out. I'm kind of sick of it. I wish that I could get by in life without going to school. I just want to be a famous YouTuber. I just want to make money off of YouTube. I don't even know if I want to make money off of VTubing though, because I feel like I go back and forth. I mean, it would be nice, but I have fun the way things are now talking to my small little chat. But I just don't want to have a real job. I just don't want to have a real job. Anyways, I feel like this always comes back to that. It's because I'm always thinking about it as how much I hate my job. But, Oh yeah, it's because I was talking about college. Yeah, because I'm at college so that I can get a better job, but I don't want to go to college, and I don't want a better job. I just want money. I just want to not have to work anymore and still have money. And Amiko's moving. She's moving really far away. She's moving to a different state because she transferred to a different school. And I kind of want to transfer with her to this other school. This school's on the beach. Wait, there's probably a lot of schools on the beach, so I'm not, like, doxing her school, right? But it sounds amazing. And I want to go with her, but I can't because of my scholarship. Because I have a scholarship for old poor people. I have an elderly poor person scholarship, and I can't transfer schools. It's only for my school. Why are my cats freaking chasing each other around the apartment? What are you guys doing? Hang on, I think that Arthur just locked Winnie in the closet. Did you just lock her in here? He did. Winnie ran into the closet because Arthur was chasing her, and then he closed the door. He closed the door on her in the closet. Now I have him in my lap. He's not happy about being in my lap. But I don't think he's realized that he can escape pretty easily. Oh, now he did. Solution, just have like 5 or 6 rich simps join chat so then you can keep a small community but still live off of it. That's true. I need to advertise on like rich people communities. There's probably like some website that's about being rich. There's probably like a rich person forum, and it probably like sucks and is like really annoying and probably full of like posers. But I need to go find whatever forum that is and advertise on it. Arthur, what the hell? What are you meowing about? I need to go advertise on obnoxious rich person forums. I feel like a rich person forum is just gonna be people who want to be rich pretending to be rich. Like, you know how like there's like all those like TikTokers. Oh. Arthur's sitting on my computer again. That scares me because last time he turned it off. Well, anyways, you know how there's like influencers on like TikTok and stuff that are like a day in my life as a rich person, but they're all like LARPing. They're like pretending to be rich, and they're not actually rich. I feel that's what like a rich person forum would be like. Just like all those people. Those people that script what their day is like, but it's all fake. Yeah. And they're like always like, I wake up at 4 a.m. and then Hello, can you hear me? Hello, can you hear me? Hello, can you hear me? Microphone broke. Microphone broke. I fixed it. Microphone broke. It's because Arthur was... It's because Arthur... It broke again. It broke again for a second. Oh, this is getting scary. He's not even sitting on it and it broke again? Okay, well now I'm a little bit scared of what's gonna happen. Okay. Well, anyways. And my phone's not charging anymore because My cat breaks all of my cords. And I think it doesn't like to charge when it's like in this position, like in sitting on this. Guys, I might end the stream. I might end the stream because nothing's going well for me. Well, now it's charging again. Okay, maybe it's fine. No, it's not charging. I might end the stream. I don't know. Because I feel bad because I've only been streaming for like an hour and I haven't. But I think my face thing's gonna stop working. Oh, no, I think it's working again. Okay, I don't know. I think my face is going to work. I just don't think that if my microphone breaks again, I don't know. We'll see what happens. What were we talking about? I was talking about rich people pretending to be rich. That's not really that interesting of a topic, is it? We got the book club done and you're a busy bee, so it's all good. I just feel bad because I haven't streamed in like probably a month and a half or something. And I feel bad to only stream for an hour. I want to stream an actual game soon. I probably will now that I'm not in school. If I get the Xbox Game Pass, if my dad can get it to actually, like, can get into his account, then I'll have so many more games to play, 'cause there's, like, a ton of free games on there. Sorry. Xbox Game Pass games. 'Cause you can, there's just a lot of them, right? PC games, Oblivion, and a bunch of other stuff that looks like I do not give a single shit about it. Oh, Blueprints. What the hell is this Blueprints? A streamer I watch, I keep getting notifications that they're playing this Blueprints game, but I know nothing about it. Is it good? Well, anyways, I don't need to look through all the Game Pass games right now. I have to get a new computer this past week, and it comes with 3 months of Game Pass Ultimate. I'll activate it when I have time. Ooh, that's exciting. I'm excited to play Oblivion. Is Oblivion good? Is it based or is it cringe? I don't know. Sorry. Yeah, I'm hearing a lot about Expedition 33. I've not seen this at all. I went on the Wikipedia page for this game and I was just scrolling through it. My mouse happened to hover over the Wikipedia page for quick time events, and the picture that Wikipedia uses as an example of a quick time event is really funny. Everyone go to the Wikipedia page, quick time events, if you want to see what I'm talking about. It's not really that funny. It's a turn-based game, which surprised me, but everyone and their mother is saying it's a masterpiece, really. I didn't know anything about this. Maybe it's good. Maybe it is a masterpiece. I feel like I've not been keeping up with games that much. The Switch 2. I don't want a Switch 2. I just want to play Tomodachi Life. I think I already talked about Tomodachi Life though last time. And Inzoi came out. It kind of looks a little like crap, but it might be better once they finish. Once the because it's an early access right now. I feel like I'd already talked about this too. I feel like I've already talked about everything. I feel like I've already talked about everything. Yeah. At least the tariffs won't affect the console price, but the $80 games are a ripoff. You didn't talk about Roblox at all? The tariffs don't affect the console price? Is that true? Because my dad was talking last night about how he was afraid that the consoles were going to be super expensive because of the tariffs. But if they're not, then that'd be epic. if the tariffs don't affect the price of the console. You didn't talk about Roblox at all. I haven't been on Roblox that much. Nintendo confirmed it's still $450. I don't want to spend $450. Are they gonna make a Switch 2 Lite? Because I only have a Switch Lite. Because I don't really want to spend a lot of money on a console I'm probably only gonna play 4 games on. I bought a Switch Lite and I bought it secondhand, and that's the experience I would like for the Switch 2 as well. I haven't been on Roblox very much. I haven't even been playing Dress to Impress. I just got taller because I felt like I was too low down. Sorry. But, I've been so busy at school, I haven't been doing freaking anything. I've just been miserable in my apartment. Probably eventually after a couple years, plus an OLED version. I don't even know what that means. I've seen the word before, but I never thought to figure out what it means. What does that mean? Organic light emitting diode. Oh, it actually means LED, like the type of light. Oh. I sold my Switch Lite since having 2 was silly. You have a regular Switch and a Switch Lite, and then you sold the Switch Lite? You're rich. No. I only have like a few games on my Switch at all, because I mostly just bought it for Animal Crossing. Oh, LED is where each pixel on the screen is a light, rather than it being it up by lights behind the screen. It makes the colors really vivid. Oh. Wow. Vivid version. I'm hungry. Last night I went and saw my family. It was really exciting because Ameko just came back from school and we got pizza. I'm just thinking about pizza because I'm hungry right now. And what do we do? Well, we pretty much just hung out. I don't know. There's not very much to the story. I feel like usually when I hang out with somebody, maybe I have more to talk about, but we just my dad and stepmom have 7 cats now. So their house is pretty great for me to go over because there's just cats everywhere. There's always a cat. Hi, Captain Triangle. Maggie be hunger maxing. No, I'm gonna eat something. I'm probably gonna end the stream not that long from now. I was talking to everybody else earlier, but I have things to do today, so I'm probably not going to stream for super long today. So I'll end the stream eventually or soon enough, and then I'll eat something. And take a shower because I get really sweaty. I was talking about that earlier. No, I'm not really that sweaty right now. Okay, anyways, my dad and my stepmom, they have 7 cats. And because growing up, we had 2 cats. And then my stepmom started to feed the stray cats, and they got 2 more cats because there were these 2 cats that would hang around, and like she would always feed them. And like one of them got injured, like I think it got attacked by something, and then it would only, because she would let them in the garage, and then it would only want to be in the garage. It was scared to go outside, and then she brought that cat and the other cat that they're like friend cats, brought them inside. So then they had 4 cats, and then. Which cat was after that? Wait, do they have 7 cats? That's 4. Maybe they have 6 cats. Then like my stepmom was feeding these other stray cats, and one of them was pregnant, and that cat had kittens, and one of those kittens is my cat Arthur. But then one of the other kittens my dad and my stepmom kept, so then that was 5 cats. And then the mama cat, the cat that gave birth to the cats, became my dad and stepmom's cat too, and now she's inside their house. So they have 6 cats. They have 6. I thought they had 7. They have 6 cats. Am I forgetting someone? I think they have 6 cats. Basically, when you go into their house, there's cats everywhere, and it's pretty great. It's not like gross or dirty or anything either. Like, people who have a lot of animals, usually like they don't take care of like things properly, and their house gets disgusting and smelly. But my stepmom's like really like meticulous. Like, she's like always cleaning. Like, she's like the type of person who always has to be doing something. So they have like a million cats, and their house doesn't smell bad. And it's kind of like amazing. Like, I didn't even know you could have 6 cats and not live in a stinky house. I don't know if anybody cares about this, about the amount of cats. I just like cats, okay? I was just really excited about all the cats. Every time I go there, I feel like I barely even talk to anybody. I just hang out with the cats. And then when I do talk, I talk about the cats. Just because I like them. I have the cat stink here at the moment, really. My apartment doesn't... I have 2 cats in a small apartment, and it doesn't usually smell bad unless I forget to clean the litter box. But I'm really excited to hang out with Ameko tonight. Wahoo. Wahoo, I said. Lately I've been keep saying wahoo all the time, and Ameko keeps telling me to stop. I'm like, isn't Cud from... I can't believe her name is Cud. Cud from Little Busters? I think she says wahoo. I'm just like her. Bing, bing, wahoo. What does that mean? Is that from something? Bing, bing? Bing, bing, wahoo. Bing, bing, wahoo. Oh, Mario? Mario says that? What? Okay, I looked at Bing Bing Wahoo. The first thing comes up is like Mario says it, and the second thing comes up is drawings/posts about men with patchy facial hair on their undies playing Nintendo games. What? Okay, I'm Xing out of that. Oh, Saz sent me a cat reveal picture. Oh my gosh, so cute. What is your cat's name? Or is that doxing? You don't need to dox your cat if you don't want to, but if you want to tell me, then. Then where's the Super Mario? Wahoo! You're transferring into Mario. Wahoo! Whippy! That's so mean. Your algorithm is similar to your Maggie. No, I'm not looking for... That was the saddest no. No. No, I'm not looking for pictures of facial haired men in their underwear playing Nintendo games. That's just what came up when I searched it. It's not my algorithm. It's somebody else's. Somebody else has been is on my computer searching for things. It's not me. I'm quadruple doxed and triple canceled now. Thanks, Maggie. You didn't even say your cat's name though. Just because you sent the picture. So is Amiko then? Yeah, Amiko's looking at that stuff on my computer. If she ever came on the Discord again, you guys could have like confronted her about that, but she never does that anymore. Even if you said something to her about it right now, like sent her a message about it, she wouldn't even see it for like a week because she's not at her home computer. It's okay, Maggie, you don't need to cope about the half-naked Nintendo man being expected of you. No. I almost made a joke about mpreg, but I won't. I almost said I would only be looking at that if it was mpreg. Well, now I actually said that. Anyways. I feel like usually when I haven't streamed in a while, I have lots of things to talk to you guys about, but this, literally this whole entire time, I've just been like so focused on school, I haven't been doing freaking anything. I haven't been playing games, I haven't been having fun. I've been watching a lot of Twitch streamers, because the thing is that when I'm doing like homework or studying, a lot of times I just put on a Twitch stream in the background, and then every once in a while I get distracted by the Twitch stream, and I watch it. And so I feel like that's like the only form of entertainment I've been having is Twitch streams. I've just been working and doing schoolwork and studying and stressing out and watching Twitch streams. You wouldn't joke about mpreg, you take that seriously. That must have taken a lot of strength to hold back an mpreg joke. I didn't even hold it back, I ended up telling it. Hi, Iris. Sorry, I just woke up. That's okay, except for I might end the stream soon because I have things to do today. Whoops. Did you read Act 3? Do you have any thoughts on Act 3 of Harrow the Ninth? I already talked about it and I started talking about other things. But if you have any, I would like to hear. So, Act 3 of Harrow the Ninth, we have the bathtub scene, the soup scene, the threesome, the arm cutting off scene. If you want to discuss any of those things. I don't know if I can go too deep though, because I was probably going to end the stream soon because I have things to do today. I'm just excited somebody showed up that actually read the book. It was just me and Thieves who read the book for a long time. In the chat. I read that as, sorry I woke up. I'm sorry Iris woke up too. I feel like I'm gonna fail college, you guys. Well, I just feel like I didn't do that good. Did I tell you guys? I did tell you guys about the week I was really, really sick. That week just like kind of put me behind everything, and I feel like I struggled a lot with catching up at the end of the semester. Like, cause like I was focused on the stuff that I had to do during that week that I missed, but then like being focused on that made me like kind of struggle with keeping up with everything else, and I just was crashing out this semester. I don't think I did well. I think I did bad on it, on the semester. I guess I'll have to see how my grades when they come out. When, like, in the midterm grades, like, the midway through the semester. So, like, at my school, you can't just check your grades whenever you want. You can only check, like, at the middle of your semester, you get, like, what your grade is, and then at the end, you find out your final grade. And at the midway point, I was doing really well in all my classes. Well, not super well, but I had B's in all my classes, and, you know, B's are good. B's get degrees, right? I guess it's C's get degrees is the quote. But then, like, I got sick after that midterm thing, and that was when I started to do bad and crash out. And I don't know, like, I don't know what it's like now. I guess we'll see. I have some thoughts about it. Maybe we can talk about it on the next stream. Also, it's been a while since I read Act 3. Oh, yeah. The next stream, Act 4. Act 4 looks kind of short, so I feel like we can do it in 2 weeks, right? Like, the 18th. Does the 18th sound good? I think the May 18th for the book club meeting for Act 4. That's my thoughts. Bees are good, honey, yummy. You had bees? I hope you aren't allergic. I was eating bees. Yummy, yummy. That works for me. I don't even eat the honey, I just eat the bees. I don't even really like honey that much. Well, when I was a kid, there was a time... Have I talked about this before? Like, you know how you just, like, associate things? Like, if you have a bad experience with the food? Well, I feel like I've gotten to the point where I, like, am less, like, grossed out with honey. But there was a time where, like, I was, like, really sick as a kid, and my dad gave me, like, a spoonful of honey. I don't remember if he said, like, it was gonna, like, cure my sickness or something. Basically, I threw it up. I vomited the honey. And now I just don't like honey ever since that happened. But I feel like now, like... I've had things with honey a couple of times now, as an adult, so I feel like... But I still just don't like it very much. I just don't like honey very much. Anyways, was that a weird story to tell? It was a gross story about puking up honey. Sorry, never mind. Don't eat bees, they go buzz buzz in your tummy and you get a stummy? A stummy? A stinged tummy? Get the honey while it's fresh by chewing on bees. Mmm, yummy. You vomited the honey. Are you a secret bee? Yes, I'm a bee. Oh, a bee tuber. There's definitely already bee tubers. They'd be cute. Bzz, bzz, bzz. Like, if I was a bee tuber, I would say bzz, 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 bzz all the time. Do you guys know any bee tubers? Bee VTubers. I feel like I've seen some of these before. Maybe. Adding bee to Maggie's list of animals. No! You're already a bird tuber, but you rarely tweet. Ha ha ha. Like on Twitter. Yeah, I don't know what to say. I feel like I haven't tweeted in like 2 years or something. Did you want me to tweet in real life? Tweet. I don't know. I was trying to sound like the birds. There's these birds that they sound like robots. I feel like I'm getting off track. I feel like my brain is falling out. I'm going crazy. I want a VTuber that doesn't speak, just communicates via interpretive dance. Lore accurate VTuber. They would have to have so much, like... They'd have to have really, really good tracking, or they'd have to have, like, a lot of animations. There could be a VTuber that only says buzz, but they're saying things in Morse code. Now, there's an idea. It's not necessarily a good one, but it's an idea. Aren't you a crow? Shouldn't you call, not tweet? I'm a magpie. Magpies go tweet, 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 tweet. Wait, do all magpies? There are some magpies that sound like robots. You need the same setup Fillion has. Yeah, you need something like that. Like full body tracking. Australian magpie noises, they warble. I don't know what that sounds like. They're like, they kill you. The Australian magpies, they try to kill you. They're murderous. Maggie isn't a cat penguin. No. I'm not either one of those things. I've thought that if I ever like became a different animal, I feel like the one I would fit the most is a dog, because I'm always panting on stream and like sniffing. Like, I feel like there's so often on stream where I'm just like, like I'm just like sniffing, and I'm feeling like, I feel like I would do both of those things a lot. Like when I play games, I'm always sniffing the characters and panting at them. Today I learned my ex was a magpie. Your ex kills you? Make murder noises. I think you'd be great as a seahorse tuber because male seahorses get pregnant. Oh my gosh, then my mpreg would make sense. Wait, are there any seahorse VTubers? I have to see this. Seahorse VTuber. It looks like there are some, like only a couple. But they're not guys. I feel like that we need a male VTuber to be a seahorse and get pregnant. Like he could like a Okay, this is sounding a little bit disturbing, like as a VTuber concept. Like now that I think about it, it'd be really uncomfortable to watch a stream where you're just watching some pregnant guy. Hi, Arthur. Hear seahorse noises. Do they even make noises? Nay! That's not a seahorse, that's a regular horse. Are they as into mpreg as you? There's a gap in the market. They better be into mpreg. If there's a seahorse VTuber and they're not into mpreg, I'm gonna get a little bit mad. Like, what the hell are you even doing? Why is this your life? Why are you pretending to be a seahorse if you're not really a seahorse? Because a real seahorse would love mpreg. I bet that the chat of the seahorse VTuber probably talks about mpreg all the time, even if they don't want to talk about mpreg. Because that's what you think of when you think of a seahorse. My tummy is grumbling. Okay, I guess I'm gonna end the stream because I need to get ready to go do things today. Oh, Arthur's on my lap now. Okay, he's crawling on top of things. Come here. Anyways, thank you guys for coming to my stream. Sorry. Thank you guys for coming to my stream. I will see you guys on the next book club meeting on the 18th. Now that I'm not in school, maybe I'll stream more. Maybe I'll stream an actual game sometime. Thank you guys for coming, and bye bye.